Damn, that's a good song. That's a good song. What's going on, people? This is your boy Make Sense, Sammy B. So yeah, I'm breaking the habit. This is gonna be kind of funny versus a video I made back last year about why we truckers are fat and overweight. You know, a lot of it is just no self-control, and I get it because I go through the same deal. But it seems like as I age, my metabolism slows down even further. You know, since then, you know, if you take me back about 4.5 years ago, before I went OTR, I ate like a pig, man. I mean, I really did. But I was slim, I was active, and everybody used to say, "Man, how do you eat so much and you're not the size of a house?" And I said, "I don't know. I guess because I'm active. I really don't know." But when I got in this OTR game, I'm not as active as I used to be. So when I started putting on some weight, I realized, all right, I don't have the time, and not necessarily the time, I don't have the availability to hit the gym at all the times, and I don't have the availability to, you know, walk as much as I would like to walk, or even jog. Because a lot of places we as truck drivers go into, we're just going to lock them doors. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, what am I going to do? This is what I got to do. I got to change something. So what I want to do? What I did was I changed the way I ate, and I stopped eating as much. I basically cut my consumption down to about say your dinner plate's full. I consumed it. I dropped it down to about 75%. So I was eating less, and then it got to a point I was like, all right, I need to do it some more. So I cut it down another 25%. So at the end of this transition, it was taking about half as much food when I ate to fill my stomach. Because your stomach's like a balloon with water, you know what I'm saying? The more water you put in it, the bigger it gets. All right, and it starts shrinking back as you let some out. Anyway, your stomach shrinks where you probably get to the point where you can take 4 bites of food and you'd be stuffed. You know, a lot of people with the lap band surgery, that's why that happens, and that's so effective. They basically put a rubber band around your belly, and you eat too much, you puke. But anyway, self-will, you don't need a lap band surgery. You can do that as well. So I basically cut my food intake in half, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, that happened to help for the first couple years in this OTR game, but now I've noticed that I slowly am gradually putting more weight on. And I mean, I don't feel like I'm overweight, but my body feels like I am. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as feisty and froggy as I used to be, and I like to be froggy. You know, one of my life philosophies is, this is my life philosophy. You heard it from me. It's copyright. Yeah. What do you do when you get old? And the answer is, you stay young. You do what young people do. And I don't mean go out party and be stupid. I'm talking about stay active. You know, it's easy to become lazy, I guess you could say. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. No. If you want to, what do you do when you get old? You stay young. You do what you did when you was younger. You know, if you like riding bicycles, get you a bike. I mean, I got a mountain bike. You like riding four-wheelers, dirt bikes, stuff like that. Do that stuff. Continue to do it. And you're saying, oh, my body aches, I can't do it. That's why your body aches, because you don't do it no more. So anyway, what do you do when you get old? You stay young. That's what you do. Do what you did when you was younger. Because the body in motion stays in motion, and you will keep your vitality there. But, damn, I'm getting off on topic here. So what I was saying was, even that got to the point where I've slowly been gradually putting on more and more weight. And man, back around Christmas, I got on the scales, and it said 250 pounds. Now, I mean, I think I hold 250 pounds pretty good. You know, the guys that met me at the mass, you know, everybody's like, damn, you weigh that much? I mean, I don't weigh 250 now. I'm probably about 230. But, because I was like, man, I got to tone it down some more. So, with that being said, man, that touched my heart. I was like, man, I mean, not that I'm a vain person, but I like being healthy. I can't live to be 100 years old if I don't take care of myself. So that touched my heart, and I ain't felt that way since I was like 20 years old, when I got up to 209. And man, that touched my heart. And I went from 209 back down to 172, 173, like that. But that's also when I was young, before I got bigger and my shoulders got more broad, and I got in the gym and wanted to be a bodybuilder there for a while. So yeah, you know, it broadened me up a little bit. So 170 now, I'd probably look, like, I don't know, I might look good, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so when I seen that 250, I was like, man, we got to tone this stuff down. So I've been notching it at away different things, and 2 days ago I decided I got some health issues going on. You know, I'm 39 years old, I'm not on no medication, but I noticed the issue with water retention, and my lower leg seems like it wants to retain water. And first initial thought is, oh my God, that could be heart disease. That could be kidney issues. I mean, there's a whole plethora of things it could be. And I called up one of my boys, Mr. Jerry Cummins. He's a vegan, very knowledgeable guy on clean eating. And I talked to him. I said, Jerry, I really don't think it's hard. I said, I got good blood pressure, good cholesterol, good all that. I said, man, I said, I got a Bowflex Max trainer. I said, it's pretty common when I'm home, I get on that Max trainer, I get that heart rate up there, 180, and I maintain it for a while. I said, I don't think it's hard. He said, well, that's the funny thing about a heart. It works damn good until it don't. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. I said, I don't think it's kidneys, you know. I've never, you know, had any problems like that. And I said, no, I don't drink a lot of beer, but I drink pretty often. When I'm home, I usually drink 2 or 3 beers before I go to bed. And I know that's good to keep the kidneys flushed out. I'm 39 years old, never had a kidney stone, so I mean, that tells me I'm on the right track. And he said, okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's see what you've been doing. And over short conversations, he said, man, I think it's salt, man. He said, how much sodas do you drink? I said, I don't know, man. I don't even keep counting it anymore. I said, I do try to eat clean, though. I said, but then again, the last 5-6 months, I haven't. I said, because I was like, all right, you know, it's just, it slipped in the cracks, you know what I mean? I hadn't really ate that good in the last 6 months or so. So he said, okay. He said, well, what are you eating? I said, well, I will stop at McDonald's. I will stop at Burger King. He's like, Sammy, man, you got to quit that shit, man. He's very health conscious. And if you see this guy, he's a few years younger than I am, but he's got the vitality, or the vibrance, I guess you could say, as somebody that's 18 years old. And that's the guy I want to take my advice from. You take advice from the people that has what you want. Because if they didn't know how to do it or get it, they wouldn't have it. So that's my guy. A lot of people, they get caught in the trap of taking advice from people that don't have what they're seeking. You know, like taking financial advice from a broke guy, or health and wellness advice from somebody that's overweight and out of shape. They don't know how to do it, or else they would have it. Of course, they might know how to do it, but there's an old quote that says, to know and not do is also to not know. So I'm just saying. Anyway, Jerry's my guy. He's got the vitality and the vibrance of an 18, 19, 20-year-old. He's so springy. And I love that. I want that. I miss that. And I told him, I was like, anyway, getting off topic. So we tracked back about the last 6, 7, 8 months, and he's like, man, I think it's your sodium intake. He said, let's try to knock out that sodium intake and see what happens. And as soon as he said that, it reminded me. I said, man, let me tell you, I said, I think you just hit the head on the nail. Hit the nail on the head. I said, man, about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, when I started not eating so good, I said, I also started drinking Mountain Dews again, along with Coca-Colas. He said, well, oh, Sammy, man, you can't do that. And I was like, man, that's what I used to do. He said, but you're not 25 anymore. And I was like, I know, man. Come on now. Cut me some slack, Boogie. Cut me some slack. I said, but at the same time, I'm drinking Mountain Dews and Coca-Colas. I'm not eating that healthy and clean. And I said, on top of that, I said, that's around the same amount of time, the time frame that I started eating pink Himalayan salt. I said, I don't mean just a little bit. I'm talking about I take that grinder and I mean, it looks like a bed of salt across my food when I'm at home. I said, but that's pink Himalayan salt. It's supposed to be healthy. He said, well, yeah, that's a better one for you. He said, but man, you can't be doing that. And he scolded me on that stuff. But I really think we've nailed it down to the sodium intake. I really think so. But anyway, we're going to go through a trial. We're going to fix this deal. Last time I weighed myself, I'm at 235 pounds. And I want to get back down to around 200. Even then, if the vibrance and all that stuff is great, I want to go to 190 and just get the vitality and the vibrance I used to feel back in my 20s, especially back when I was in the gym. So I told Jerry, I said, listen, man, I'm going to make a pact with you for the next month. We're going to nip this in the bud because I don't like doctors. I said, and I can't live to 100 and I'm taking care of myself. For the next month, I'm going to go straight, not vegan. I love my cheese. I ain't giving my cheese. No. But I'm going to be a vegetarian, so to speak, for the next month. Because, man, let's be honest with you. When's the last time you seen a fat vegetarian? They don't exist. I mean, they're like unicorns. You might hear about them, but you never see them. I've never seen a fat vegetarian, but they may be out there. I don't know. I've never went around just asking people, hey, are you a vegetarian? No. But, yeah. I'll name this video The Fat Vegetarian. That's a good topic name. It might be a little clickbaitish, but at the same time, I don't care if you think it's clickbait. This is going to be a healthy video. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys invite you along the journey. Like I said, last time I weighed 235, and we're shooting for 200. And I'm not going to go for the ketosis and the ketogenic stuff because I want to do it without a lot of saturated fat intake right now, which I like the keto stuff. I mean, you talking about some wicked energy. But look, I want to tone down this weight, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go vegetarian. Now, if I'm home and we want to go to Outback, I'm going to get that porterhouse. You feel me? I'm going to get that porterhouse. Or if we're home and we go out to eat, I'm going to get that salmon or salmon. I'm going to get that, but I'm going to be strictly vegetarian out here on the road and try to knock out as much wheat and grains and any rice as I can, unless it's some dirty rice, some natural rice. But and my soda's down to 1 soda a day. 1. All right, we started this yesterday, which I ate 2 sandwiches and I snacked a little bit. But I had 1 soda and drank. It's not quite a gallon. This is water. Same old water. They sell them at Walmart. Easy to get. And that big Yeti. So that's what I drank yesterday. And let me tell you, I feel pretty good today. Tomorrow's another day. Anyway, we're going to map this down by a month. If it's sodium that's causing the swelling in my leg, the edema, the pitting, I don't like it. Last person I seen had that. They had Crohn's disease, which was my brother. I seen him do it. But he's also having cholesterol problems and it caused him to have a heart attack as well. So I don't think I'm on the same path as that. We're going to give it a month and we're going to knock this down, guys, and I'm going to share it with you. So share some tips and ideas, and let's shoot for that 200 mark, that 200 pound mark. And I don't want to lose my size. So I like my, oh man, come on now. And don't look that impressive, man. It's hurting me. Anyway, I like my size, so, but I still want to be around 200 pounds, 190, 200. So anyways, guys, I invite you to check it out. I see if I can keep you guys tuned, and we're going to nip this in the bud. And like I said, what do you do when you get old? Stay young. Oh yeah, and before I close this video out, let me tell you guys what I stumbled across today. First time I've ever ordered it. And anybody remember Jared, the Subway guy back years ago, lost a shit ton of weight? So I went to Subway, right? I think about a salad. I love salads, you know what I'm saying? I love salads, but Subway's got a pretty decent deal, pretty decent salad, you know. I'd rather stop at a good Petro, and get one of those salads. But man, I stopped at Subway today and I found something. It's my new love. And if you ain't tried it, I'm just inviting you to try it, because man, let me tell you, it's the shit. I went to Subway and they've got wraps now. So I got a wrap. I think it's a tomato basil wrap. And they asked what kind. I said, give me a veggie delight. He said, what kind of cheese? I said, American. He said, what else you want on it? I said, spinach, lettuce. Just put everything right here on it, one by one. And that's what he did. He got done with that, boy, it looked good. It's kind of like a salad in a wrap. And he said, what else you want to know? I said, pepper and the vinaigrette. And man, let me tell you, with those banana peppers and those jalapenos, with that vinaigrette, it had a good spice to it. And man, I tell you what, I ate that whole damn thing and I didn't even feel bad about it because I was like, man, it's a salad in a wrap. Anyway, drank it with my water. It's really tasty, man. It's really tasty. If you're interested in anything that I talked about in this video, stop in the Subway and remember what I said. Tomato basil, I think that's right. Tomato basil wrap with all the veggies with vinaigrette. Try it. See you, bye.